Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a favorites kind of video. I was basically sitting here looking at a lot of the makeup that I've been trying and using for the past month. So all of March, I've been using a bunch of new makeup. Some stuff was new, some stuff was from my collection, and I found a lot of winners, like a lot of stuff that I really enjoy using. So when I was thinking of what kind of makeup video I could film for you guys, one of the first things that came to mind was I should share with you guys some of the products that I've been loving. Some of them are newer, some of them I've been using for quite a while, and I think that this could be a fun little refresher of some amazing products video. So that's what we're gonna do. So if you guys are excited, let's go ahead and let's get into it. The first thing is, there's a lot of other products that I really, really love. And when I do my Sephora favorites, like things that I think you guys should pick up during the Sephora sale, I will run down my top tier products. So this is more of a favorites for the month and stuff that I've been pulling out and using, but there's other things that I would recommend for the Sephora sale as well as some of these things. So just FYI. The first thing I want to talk about, this is actually a shocker because I have been very adamant on saying that I don't really believe too much in primers. Like, I'm not a primer girl, you know? I usually just use my moisturizer and I'll just mix it in with my foundation and I'm good to go. However, Lawless has this product that I started using mostly to take photographs, and I was like, well, I should use a primer because it's getting hot in Miami and I don't know if my makeup is gonna fade away, and I decided to pull out this primer. Guys, this primer makes my makeup stay. And I know that's the point of a primer, and I know a lot of you guys have said before, like, obviously that's what primers do, but like, I don't know, sometimes primers to me just don't do much. But this hydrating soothing primer serum, this is the Set the Stage from Lawless. I do like this, and I do feel like it made my makeup sit so much better. Like, even today, for example, I put this primer on at 9 a.m. when I did my makeup for the first video that I filmed today. It's gonna be 5:30 in the afternoon. I've eaten, I've taken photos outside, I've done so many things, and my makeup still looks so good. Most of the products that I did use on my face today are in this video because today I was just using products that I love, so most of them are in this video, so you'll see most of the stuff I used on my face. But I did start off with this, and this has been kind of cool. I will use it when I'm going to have long days, like if I'm gonna do videos and photos, or if like I'm going to a party and maybe somewhere after, like I will use this primer, and I've been using it this month and it shocked me. So I'm telling you, this is a very good primer. If you haven't tried it and you want something that is not claiming to be like a pore filler, and it makes your makeup last, and it also hydrates the skin. So I love that. Now for foundation, I actually did use this one today. You guys know I love my Charlotte Tilbury one, but something I have been using nonstop, and I've put this in a few videos and I just can't get enough of it, and it's really true, the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. So this foundation is a foundation for me. My Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin one, I mix it in with a moisturizer and I make it more like an everyday slash tinted moisturizer slash foundation type of deal. But this one, when I want to do foundation, this is what I use. And look at my skin. I used it today because I knew I was going to be taking photographs. I put this on, like I said, 9 a.m. It's 5:30. I've done a lot of stuff. I've been outside. It was also raining outside. And this just looks really great. And my skin still looks amazing. It's one of those that if you have drier skin, you'll probably love it. And if you have oily skin, you're probably gonna love it too. It adds a little bit of moisture, but it's not super drying. I just think it's a beautiful, luminous foundation. And I love luminosity. If you're over the age of 40, you'll start to notice like around 35-ish, your skin starts looking a little bit more dull than it used to. And you just need to keep on adding that moisture back in. So I am a moisture crazo. Like, I will moisturize my skin at night. I moisturize it right when I wake up in the morning. Right before I put on makeup, I'm putting moisturizer on. I'm constantly moisturizing my skin, especially my face. So this luminous one, I just love it. Okay, so another product that I have talked about before that I have been using nonstop, and I just have to talk about it again, is the Charlotte Tilbury, this is the bronzer, but this is the cream bronzer. When I go into the summer months and it starts getting really hot in Miami, I tend to use more cream products because I just like the way they sit on my skin better. This is such a good bronzer. I'll just put it on like the high points of the cheek right here. I'll put it around the rim of the face. Anywhere that I feel like if I was naturally getting sun, where would it hit me? That's where I put this bronzer. I blend it upward into the sculpt, like so it kind of goes this way. I don't want to go down, I want to go this way. And I blend it all away from the skin, and I just love the effect. It almost does enough bronze, especially when I'm not tan yet, to give me a real nice bronzed look that I don't want to go in with a powder, which that's what I love. I typically double bronze because I'm just like one of those girls that I like to look really bronze. But when I use this one, sometimes I do not have to do that because I feel like the bronzing effect, it looks good enough that I'm like, okay, I think that's good. So the color that I get it in is 2 medium. I think some of the colorways went a little gray, but this one looks beautiful. So I love that. Another product that actually is pretty recent to my collection, but I've been using it a lot, is the Makeup by Marlo. This is the sculpting stick. This is such a cool like contour. So I typically would contour with a bronzer because I'm just one of those girls. I'm like a lazy girl. I don't feel like grabbing out another cream product, but I decided let me just get a contour bronzer because usually I wanted to get a contour because usually when you contour, you want to add a shadow. And when you use a bronzer, you're using something that's kind of warm. So it's not really a shadow. It can kind of make you look a little muddy and a little weird. So I went ahead and I just got the contour stick for these kind of sculpting days. And I usually just put it down the brim of my nose like this. I'll bring it down my nose like this just to do a little bit of a nose contour. And sometimes I'll just add it right here and I'll do like a little C upward and I'll just add a little bit of contour. My face is pretty contoured, but doesn't mean that I don't need sculpting, and the sculpting helps to elevate. So this product actually works really, really nice. I love that it's a cream product. Like I said, right now, cream products to me, I just love them. I'm really enjoying the look of a real fresh face cream look, and this works really, really well with the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, so I use them together. Another product, another cream, is from Milk Makeup. So they sent me these in PR and I love this. So these are little cheek blushes, but look at this color. I want to like go like this and I just put it on. Actually, I probably need a little bit of blush right now because it's been a minute, but if you guys can see, look at that color. Like it's just a beautiful faint light peachy pink, which is super in right now, like a peachy pink tone. And it just does the most beautiful look. So this color right here is called Work, and it's gorgeous, and I love the look of it. It goes with that very natural, very dewy, gorgeous makeup that you get when you start to use cream products on the skin. And like, I love this one. I think it's so stunning, and I'm so happy. And I actually like these little mini versions because you could try different ones. You don't have to commit. You know, my brows are pretty thin. I believe it's from so many years of plucking them, or just maybe in general, I have a thinner brow. But my brows are pretty thin and I like to add more volume to them and try to use what we've got going here and not add so much product. And you guys know that I typically will always use my Makeup by Mario brow pencil, which I still absolutely love. But not that long ago, I think it's been a week and a half. You guys just saw the video, but like a week and a half ago, I tried Lawless's new brow product, and I do really like this brow product. It reminds me a lot of the Makeup by Mario one. So what I have been doing for my lighter hair, I did this before with the darker ones and I liked the way it looked, but recently I've switched over to the lighter ones on purpose to kind of just lighten up the brows. I've been using the Lawless Hold 'em Up Soft Set Creamy Brow Wax. So I just recently tried this in a video that you guys saw. I just recently posted a video where you guys saw me try this for the first time on camera, but since then I actually have been using it. And I've been using, like I said, the lighter one, which is the one I'm putting in my brows right now. And it's kind of like a wax, but it also has a little tint to it. And what I like is because my brows are pretty dark, I put a lighter one on and it kind of lightens my brows a little bit. It's like a grayish, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a grayish tone if you guys can see, but it does not like paint your brows to the point that it looks like, why is her brows look like this really weird color? It doesn't really paint them, but it kind of like lightens and sculpts them. It makes them go up. And I actually like the effect. And I like that it lightens them, because the darker one would darken them. And then since my hair is lighter, it almost felt like my brows were getting too dark. But I wanted to do like this whole fluffy brow thing. And this actually has worked. So I'm just going ahead, I put it through, then I'll get my brow pencil. And then the Lawless one or the Makeup by Mario, but lately I've been using this one because this one I have in a lighter color, and I'll just kind of like fill in the areas that look like they're not filled, like that they need a little bit more help. And then I go in with my Benefit brow. This is the Benefit Precisely My Brow, and I only do this in the front. I go chink, 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 and I add a few little lines to the front of the brow just to make them look perfect, because I don't have that perfect brow and they kind of like stop. So I want to kind of fix it up. Then after everything is said and done and I feel like everything looks good, what I will do is I go in with the Makeup by Mario. This is a brow freeze, is it called? It's the brow hold, master hold. And it's just like a white clear gel. And I'll put it through my brows and just put them up a little bit. And this adds that extra like oomph that I want, right? So that is what I have been doing. Sometimes I'll put this product in first and like laminate them up, then wait a little bit, then put in this product, which is kind of just like a filler. It's the same thing, only this one has a tint to it. But if I want them like really exaggerated, I just put 2 different products in. Is it an exaggeration? Probably. I probably don't need to go in with the Makeup by Mario one, but I actually really like that one too. I know it's an exaggeration, but I don't know, I like the way the brows have been coming out. They look really, really good. So I'm excited with that new brow method. It is pouring rain in Miami today. So if you guys hear the rain, it has been nonstop, but we've needed rain here. It has not rained. It was like literally we were in like drought season or something. But another product I've been pulling out is the Rare Beauty. This is the eyeliner, and it is the felt tip, I guess you would call. I actually really like this. This is called the Perfect Strokes Matte Liquid Liner. This does a really beautiful wing. I actually used it again today. Like I said, most of these products I did pull out for today's video. I actually used them today, which I wish I would have filmed me putting each one on. That probably would have helped, but either way, I did use this one today, and beautiful wing. It does a really, really good job. It's nice, black, matte, and yeah, it just does a great job. Oh, you know what? I'm going to tell you guys about the thing I'm the most excited about in this video. There is one thing that I'm just the most excited about, and that is my new lip combination that I am obsessed with, okay? So it's the lips I have on today, and it's this product. I mean, look at this. Guys, this color, I love this. I mean, it's just the color, the shine that it does. I don't know, I'm just like, I'm really obsessing over this. So this is the Shine Bomb from Catrice in the color 060. So this is a very inexpensive product, but it works beautifully. Look at this. And what I do is I mix it in with my Natasha Denona I Need a Rose lip crayon, and this is in the color Kalia. And I'll just kind of like line the lower lips, and I add a little bit more emphasis right here to kind of make the lips look fuller. Right here, and then I'll bring it up, and then I do the same thing on the top, line it. This kind of deepens the color just a tad, but then this gives me back that peachiness and that beautiful like lusciousness, because it's so shiny, it does that beautiful luscious lip look. But I love this peachy, like almost pink peachy look. I just love peach on the lips, especially going into spring, summer. Like this combination is killer. I love it. So even if you don't have like this, if you have a color that's a little bit more, I guess you would say this is like a taupey rose. If you could mix something like that with this, it's just phenomenal. I absolutely am obsessed. It's what I've been wearing almost every single day because I can't get over the color. That has been like my go-to lip combination that I am obsessing over. Like I literally am. Now you guys, I don't know if you'll see it before this video, but if you do, my 5-day challenge was with my Makeup by Mario Master Mats. So I have literally been using this all of March, and it's in this video because I love it. It is so, so good. I hope I didn't spoil the 5-day challenge. Hopefully you guys see that first. But this is so, so good. Such an amazing palette. I did this eye look today, and for the past, 5 looks, I've been using this. And I literally have been pulling this out so much that it has become kind of like a go-to to me. And like when you start using your makeup the way that I force myself to use it, I start realizing palettes that I'm like, man, this is such a go-to. And this really is like, I'm gonna leave it, even though I'm done with the 5-day challenge, it's staying right here because I know now that I love to use that to mix with everything. So very excited. Okay, so the other one that I really like is from House Labs. So this blush is gorgeous. I love this color. I have been putting it on today's look. I did not use it because I used the other one, but if you guys can kind of see the color, I just wanted to kind of like smear it on there so you could see the color. It's like a peachy pink and it's beautiful. This formula, guys, is so silky and it's just really, really beautiful. When I use powder products or when I just feel like putting on a blush, I'll just grab this. When I'm using the cream products, it's a whole cream look. Like there's just a certain vibe I'm going for. But sometimes I do want a matte blush because the cream blushes do add a little shine to the skin, and sometimes I'm trying to bring down the shine just a tad. This does that. It is so, so pretty. And I know that there was like more of like a fluorescent pink color that a lot of people really loved a lot. But this one is gorgeous. Like it is insanely pretty. It is the color Pomelo Peach, and it's insanity. I love it. Okay, so Rare Beauty, another product. I love this, and I have pulled it out again, and I've been using it nonstop. This is the light to medium. This is their setting powder. They do an amazing setting powder, and this one, because it's light medium, it has a little bit of color to it, and it actually tans my skin, which is what I love. So I love that this sets my skin, but it also gives me color, which is great because I just, like I've said, I love to look tan. So this adds a little bit of color, sets the skin, and I will tell you it does a blurring effect that is just gorgeous. I love this product. I pulled it out, started using it again, and yeah, insanity. Okay. This, I don't even know if you guys can get it, but I think this might be gone. But Catrice does these liquid highlighters, and I have actually been using this Maleficent one. I'm sure this is probably similar to the rest of their liquid highlighters, just this was like a collection with Disney. But I want to pick up just one of their normal ones because this highlight, I mean, guys, this is so good. It is so vibrant and gorgeous that it's almost like, I would tell you guys, don't even buy the Charlotte Tilbury one. I bought the Charlotte Tilbury one just recently and I thought it was a blush, ended up being a highlight, which I didn't even know. I thought it was a blush, and it's nothing like this. I mean, this is very, very, very high shine. It does a beautiful effect. It's like a fraction of the cost, and it's gorgeous. It does such a good job. Like, I just don't see it. I see like this is such a better buy, and I would push you in this direction versus the Charlotte Tilbury direction. I mean, you guys know I love Charlotte Tilbury. I would push you in this direction when it comes to bronzer, but when it comes to these highlights, this is done really, really well. And yeah, I would go that way. Okay, so another product that I love, Lawless. They sent me these. These are from Lawless, and these are their new balm sticks, I think they're called. This color Georgie is insanity. Is it Georgie? Yeah, it's Georgie. It is such a beautiful, beautiful color. The other one I love is Posy. I actually have Posy in my purse, and I have this one upstairs. And right before I get ready, I'll put this one on like for the day, and then I'll just touch up with Posy in the car. So I switch my color throughout the day. But that's just because I love this color, so I leave it here in my house, and then Posy's like my second favorite, so then I leave it in my purse. So I wear 2 colors per day, but that is totally fine with me. I love these. They actually feel like moisturizers to the lip. They do this really beautiful effect to the lips. They just make things look just so juicy and plump and amazing that it's just like, I don't know, it's really, really beautiful. And I love it. So the last one I'm gonna tell you guys about is this. So this is the color Sweet Sakura, and it is from MAC. I don't know if they still make it. I hope they still make this color because this color is so gorgeous what am I saying? Gorgeous. And it's perfect going now into the summertime because this type of color is so in. I love this. This is a beautiful, like, it's a red, but it has just the right amount of like orange in it that it doesn't make your teeth look like yellow or anything. It's just such a pretty color. It's so festive. I feel like it's so summer appropriate and it's just gorgeous. So yeah, those are products that I have been really obsessing over for March and actually probably February as well. I've been playing with all of these and I've really loved them. So I wanted to share them. Anyways, those are some of my favorites. Let me know down below if you have tried any of these or if there's a product that released just recently that you've tried that you really like and you want to share it with your friends down in the comments. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.